So I wasn't sure if I was gonna be, yeah, let's go ahead and load up the world bit. I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to make this video this week. And, okay, what is with the, like, intense lag here? Smooth lighting off. Frame rate unlimited. Like, okay, so, Minecraft has gotten to a point where I just cannot seem to run it consistently. And, this week has kind of gotten to be a bit of a interesting week here. It started off early this week, and I honestly didn't know if I was going to be able to record at all this week. Like, I know Tears of the Kingdom comes out when this video is going up tomorrow. But, I'm probably not going to get to play it because it's entirely dependent on whether it gets delivered to me in a timely fashion. And my history with, deliveries has never been, good, so to speak. So I'm not really holding my breath on getting a copy of Tears of the Kingdom on release day. Like, I know some people are already playing it, because they, like, downloaded it digitally and switched their time clocks to Australia, but I am not willing to do that. So, this is one of those weeks where I'm like, I had so many plans, and life just finds a way, so to speak, of inconveniencing you sometimes. And this week's inconvenience came in the form of, I did not have air conditioning earlier this week. And that's kind of a problem. So I can't really edit or do anything without air conditioning. I can't even play my Nintendo Switches without air conditioning because it gets so hot here in the summer. And I actually have my Nintendo Switches farming in the background here. Because I'm trying to get a Beast Ball. I was hoping to have one before the Chestnut Raids went live tonight. But that didn't happen because I wasn't able to run my Switches during the week. So I'll just have to hope I get one soon. But this week has been a busy week. Aside from the whole, you know, air conditioning not working and all that. I myself have subbed every single day this week and will sub tomorrow as well, which is another reason why I'm not, like, too worried about playing Tears of the Kingdom, because I won't get to play it until, like, I get home. Like, it probably won't even be delivered by the time I get home anyways. So, there is that. But, this week we're gonna be gathering, wood and materials like that. Because I couldn't even leave, Minecraft running in the background this week while trying to get stuff going. And I will just end up burning this tree down. So, not really too worried about the wood and all that. So we're gonna go around here and just chop down as many trees as we possibly can. Any floating trees we can just chop down. And we'll save any saplings we can find. And by floating, I meant not chop down, I meant just burn down. There we go. But basically put, I had like a bunch of videos I plan on uploading this week. And come Sunday, I realized something's not quite right in the house. One, it's really hot. And, like, I have like a cooling fan for my Nintendo Switch, for my original Nintendo Switch. And normally speaking, my Nintendo Switch runs at around 30 degrees, Celsius, which is, around 86 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty average. Which, the average Nintendo Switch temperature runs anywhere from 5 to 35 degrees Celsius. Which, perfectly normal, but when my Nintendo Switch starts clocking in at like 36 degrees Celsius, I was reasonably worried, so I turned it off, and then my dad, like, checks the thermostat, because it was, like, super hot, and he's like, okay, something's not right here. Well, our air conditioner was busted. It just wouldn't start. Now, I have had my my original Nintendo Switch for 5 years, and it's kind of finally starting to show its age. So, like, I only run it with like the cooling fan on, and if it gets above a certain temperature, of course, I'm gonna just straight up turn it off. Because that original Nintendo Switch is sort of like my baby. It's like my child. Like, I've had it for so long that I couldn't really bear with it if something happened to it. I'd be really upset. But this week has been pretty trying in terms of, like, getting things done in a timely manner. Because it seems like any time there's something that could have gone wrong this week, it did go wrong. And we are going to have to hold off on dealing with this here. That's unfortunate. Oh well. We'll go around collecting more wood because I need more wood for charcoal and projects. But this week, the kids this week were a special kind of awful, because this week I normally sub for like older students, like sophomores, juniors, and seniors, but this week I got the freshmen, and the freshmen this year are a special kind of group, to say the least. This is like an entire generation of, like, kids who have had a significant portion of their education just interrupted by having to stay at home. And they're just now getting to high school and learning that there are actual consequences involved now. And it's getting towards the end of the year. And it's finally starting to sink in that, oh, hey, some of them are in trouble academically. So they're gonna act out, and they do. And you can't really do much about it. So you know what? Yeah, it's been really trying. And I know they're good kids, but their behavior is just kind of absolutely deplorable this week. Or has been deplorable this week. And I know that can be better. The question is do they want to be better? And I don't think people will like the answer to that question. You know what? I'm gonna start collecting some of these leaves while we're at it. Like, I'm fairly certain I can find a use for oak leaves. But, I've also, like, started working on my, on several living Pokedexes, made some progress on my Sword and Shield file. Because I'm working on getting to a point where I can automatically farm in that. Because, I'm working on, like, a very big video. Probably my biggest video yet. And, there's some complicated stuff to it, and it involves, getting multiple Nintendo Switches. I currently have 4, if I include my mother's. And that's all I really need right now. I would like another one. But, I've kind of paused the project because I need, I need to get myself some, more, extra low-powered monitors. Because part of my whole thing here is, like, I need low-powered monitors for my project. And, unfortunately, like, I can't seem to find, like, any cheap used monitors around here that, people want to get. Because I went to Goodwill, and I went to see if they had, like, any good, cheap, like, $10 monitors that somebody in the past was trying to get rid of. I eventually found, like, these, like, $50 7-inch monitors on Amazon that are perfect for my project. It's just, I don't want to shell out money right now. Like, I will shell out money when, I get my hands on another Switch. And what is with this, like, pumpkin patch over here? Weird. Oh, there's a lava pit here. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll end up collecting this later. I could use the obsidian. But the idea is I would be able to farm all 5 major Nintendo Switch games at a time. And that, unfortunately, requires 5 Nintendo Switches. And the Switch games I'm referring to are Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet, and Legends Arceus. Problem is I would need more than, more Switches than it's potentially reasonable. So, like, I'm looking online, and I think I'm gonna set up, like, some sort of, like, donation thing, where, people can donate to the, farming fund, I guess, at some point. Like, I'm not gonna do that this week, definitely not. It's something I'll probably do a Twitch stream for, when I stream this weekend. Because I can finally stream again this weekend. And I'm looking into, like, getting donations set up and all that. Because I need to start finding a number of different ways to supplement my income as well. But I also don't really want to ask for donations. But if it's for like a big project I want to get done, and I want to demonstrate how you would do it, like I would be willing to ask for donations, but it's not something I'm willing to do right now. Alright, we'll go until my axe breaks here. Like, the rain throws off my, plans here, but it is what it is. Alright, so, let's see here. Got some eggs. Alright, this isn't quite grown in yet. So, let's go ahead and head on inside here, and go ahead and check and see what we got. So we got plenty of iron here. Go ahead and offload all of our stuff here. So this week I'd like to work on doing a bit of digging and things like that. So while we're at it, let's go ahead and make some shovels. So, the plan for, like, next week is to finally find diamond. Because I would really like to start getting some other stuff set up. It just so happens that this week was just not a good week to do anything. And we're going to go ahead and start by clearing out chunk by chunk here. Until we get, like, a relatively flat area here. Alright, let's run back inside and sleep, and hopefully the rain will go away. Because ideally speaking, behind the wheat farm over here, we clear this area here, so we can make way for a cow farm. But we're gonna need to clear off a lot of this area here, so I can just go ahead and do what I need to do. And we'll have to clear out the surrounding area as well. Like, I don't care if I have to flatten this entire place. Like, we need to get stuff done. So, basically, this week has been a week of inconveniences. And it's something that I've gotten over. But, do keep in mind, part of the problem is like, the thing is when I have to take a day off to do something, like, like this weekend I had to I had to stop everything I was doing and go help a certain family member. Because at this point, I'm really kind of the only adult male who's kind of available on a regular basis. Who is actually capable of being there physically and mentally. So I essentially have to drop everything when there's some sort of, like, imminent crisis that has to be taken care of. Like, this weekend, my grandmother needed groceries. When my grandma needs groceries, it's sort of an imminent crisis, and what would be like a 30-minute thing for me, where I just get a list, go out and get what I need to get, turns into a 4 to 5 hour, like, pseudo-military operation, let's be honest here. That's sort of what it becomes. Like, I have to escort Grandma from point A to point B. She encounters some sort of distraction. Have to get her mentally from point A to point B. And it is a large time sink, and I'm not mad about it. I mean, it's just the reality of things is I am basically just gonna have to suck it up and deal with the fact that I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time helping my grandma in a manner like that. But that was my Saturday, which I was initially going to record on. Sunday is when my air conditioning went out. And that was awful, because there went my there went my backup recording time. So I'm recording this on a Thursday night, kind of at the last minute here. And it's not like the worst thing in the world, it's just I really would have preferred to, like, have more time, but I'm also, like, I promised myself I would do everything in my power to get a video out on Friday, because I told myself we were going to do Minecraft at least once a week, and I'm sticking to my promise there, sticking to my guns, and doing my best to maintain that progress. So, we're working on that. Because I should dedicate at least an hour a week to getting things in Minecraft done. And, like, inconveniences, yes, they're gonna happen, and they're gonna get in the way of progress. All I can really do is just accept it and move on. Yeah, we're gonna need to start a dirt chest after this, though, because of how much dirt I'm collecting. I'm gonna have to flatten out the surrounding areas as well, but I can worry about that later. Just get one chunk at a time. So this is gonna be this week is gonna be completely unedited. It's gonna be raw and uncut. Like, that's just the way it is. I would have liked to have spent more than... Well, I would like to spend an hour, but I don't think my hand is going to take more than an hour. I also have to do a lot of manual writing this week. Mainly writing down names. And it's not for anything bad. I kid you not. This week they have also been having me sub elsewhere than the school that I normally sub at. Because there's two high schools in the school district I normally sub for. I normally sub for the one that's a bit further away. But this week I subbed a bit at the school that's closer. Well, the problem with the school that's closer, and this may seem like a dumb and, like, ultimately small thing to complain about, but they... Well, actually, this is something that both schools do, and it's something that really boggles my mind, that all of the schools I've subbed for, including the ones I don't sub for anymore, for one reason or another. Like, there's one school district I won't sub for because, well, their kids were just way too problematic for when I was there. But all of the schools I've subbed for, they don't allow their subs to submit attendance electronically. Like, it all has to be handwritten and turned in at the end of the day. Like, I can't just be in the room and submit it on, like, whatever program, whatever electronic program there is for me to submit things on. It has to be written in hand. I have to, like, manually take down, like, the names of the people who aren't there. And, like... I get it. I know exactly why they do it. Part of it is to make sure we're there and awake and not sleeping through the day, because that has been a problem with some subs in the past. Where the subs just sleep in the classroom and don't do what they were supposed to do. As a matter of fact, many years ago, when I did my orientation for the first time for this job, they're like, if you sleep on the job, you will be let go. They said that in no uncertain terms, that's how it goes. Like, I'm fairly certain I still have the old employee handbook around here somewhere. Like, I know the new one's all online, but I'm fairly certain the new one says the exact same thing. Like, I'm not gonna paraphrase it word for word, but the general gist of it is if you sleep on the job, you're gonna get fired. So, that's a thing, and my pickaxe is gonna break here. So we'll go grab another pickaxe here, and sleep. I would also like to harvest more wheat. I would like to get some more farms going, to be honest. Alright, we'll get one more pickaxe, and... once we fill up our inventory, we'll call it quits for the night. Because I figured that this episode should mainly update you guys as to, like, why I haven't made any progress whatsoever this past week. Which, I'm fairly certain many people can, like, understand the point of view as to where I'm coming from. Where the universe just goes out of its way to just seemingly inconvenience you. Because it certainly feels that way. Of course, I would really like to get an enchanting table set up. and villagers with efficiency and mending books. That would be really nice to have. But that's a ways off. We're taking our time here. So, getting this out of the way is pretty nice. I'm also thinking of, like, trying out a YouTube Shorts thing. I'm not gonna say what the idea is, but it's a pretty creative idea. And it's one of those, like, long-term things where I'm like, oh yeah, we could do that potentially. It'd be dumb, but it'd force me to learn how to use the YouTube Shorts feature. Because I've been told that the YouTube Shorts feature is like the only way to get noticed now, in terms of like getting channel growth, which I don't believe that's true, personally. But I wouldn't be surprised if there was some incentive for YouTube creators to use the Shorts feature. Alright, so let's go ahead and spam torches everywhere, so I can just go ahead and come back to this in a bit. And I think now is a good time to start setting up a cobblestone chest. Well, I should have set up a dirt chest, but I'm an idiot apparently. All right, let's set up a cobblestone and a dirt chest. So this is my cobblestone chest. We're gonna need a lot of cobblestone in the future, and this will be the dirt chest. We're gonna grab all of our dirt and put it in there. Dirt, cobblestone, you name it. It's going in the chests. Like, I got plenty of dirt, so... Obviously, I'm gonna have less cobblestone. Can we even use dirt for anything? Like, that's actually a legitimate question. Can I use dirt for anything? Like, there we go. We almost have a full chest of dirt, and... couple stacks of cobblestone. Not a lot, but enough to get us by for now. And until I actually get a sugarcane farm up and running, we'll go ahead and just plant all of these. And I am going to need to flatten out this area. Like, I'd like this all to be perfectly level just so I can work with everything at level. At eye level. Alright, we're gonna have to go through here and break everything, pretty much. Everything except for, like, those 2 crops that haven't grown in. And we once more start growing here. Like, we have a lot to work with here, and we're blessed to be able to do that. And let's go ahead and harvest all of this here. Like, we have plenty of seeds, too, which, we can convert the seeds into breeding chickens, which would be rather nice. Because we could use feathers, because, I need bows. And there are certain things feathers are used for now, so there is that. And some actual meat would be pretty good to work with. Alright, so this is where I'm gonna have to end things off because my wrist is starting to hurt. But, we got some stuff done today. Not as much as I would have liked, but considering this week kind of went out the window, I'd say we got plenty of things to look forward to. So, sorry for not doing as much progress as making as much progress as I would have liked. But it is what it is. Next week, we'll go ahead and clear out more of this so I can AFK and grow some more stuff, as well as look for some diamonds. Because that's what we really need right now, is we need diamonds so we can enchant stuff.